I'm sitting here again, writing a script, trying to start a YouTube channel. Exactly 10 years ago, and also 7 years ago, I did the same thing. The first time, I was completely inspired by Casey Neistat and his daily vlogs. I bought myself a tripod and I started filming. I remember doing transitions by putting my phone inside a cabinet or in the fridge, opening the door just to get an interesting shot. I would love to see that footage again just to see how bad it actually was. But the point is, for whatever reason, I gave up. The second time, the channel was called Tech Corner. I launched it with a friend and one of our videos reached 150,000 views. I guess I got lucky and we made a couple more videos after that, but eventually we gave up. And that has been the pattern my whole life. Whatever I was doing, whatever I was learning, sometimes I got good at it, sometimes I could even see a real potential, but the result was always the same. I gave up. I'm making this video hoping that I can understand why. You might say giving up sometimes it's normal, but I can actually tell you my whole life story through the moments that I quit. One of my first jobs was packing multi-packs in a local Coca-Cola warehouse, bend the cardboard, add 4 cans, stack it on a pallet, repeat. By the end of the first week, I was doing it twice as fast and I was getting paid double. I quickly got promoted to the guy that counts winning Coca-Cola caps and redeems prizes. And quickly I realized that if I divided the total weight of the winning bottle caps by the weight of one cap, I could finish my job in half the time. That led to more responsibility, more trust, and even a small office all to myself. They offered me a full-time position. And then I gave up, because I was doing much more money doing graphic design. At the time, I had gotten pretty good with Photoshop and Illustrator, I had a huge portfolio, worked with a few consistent clients, and things were going pretty well. Some of my designs were even displayed in Times Square. I bought my first car with that money, and I had become pretty good with branding and logo design. And you already know what comes next. I get good at something, I give up. My excuse this time was simple. Everyone and their dog were doing graphic design. I saw early signs of AI coming for the industry years before it was any good. And I jumped ship early. Next chapter was trying to learn 3D, specifically Blender. I built myself an awesome PC and dived into tutorials. I got decent. Few months after starting, I already had few paid jobs. But the timer was ticking. It always is. It was time to give up. Then my girlfriend and I started making wedding invitations. We bought a professional printer, cutting tools, and a special paper. I designed everything, made a website, made promotional videos, and we got about a dozen clients. It was hard work. Making one invitation for a promo, it's easy, but making 200, it's not. I knew from the start I was only in it for the money. I don't like weddings. And also, I hate working with Cyrillic fonts. And where we live, people use Cyrillic alphabet. And that was enough to give up. At the same time, I was going to prepare for the digital AI takeover by learning how to work with metal and wood. I learned how to weld. I designed my whole bedroom in Blender and built the entire thing myself. I built the bed with a lifting mechanism, I did table for friends, cutting boards, I even built myself a welding table. Just in time to give up. I skipped over a lot, but this is the point where we are now. I'm standing in a room filled with evidence that I don't finish stuff. Skills half learned, tools bought with excitement, projects that reached almost good enough. I'm not bad at starting. Starting is actually the easy part for me. The hard part always comes later, because once I see that something can work, it suddenly becomes heavy. Like I just locked myself into a lane and there is no exit sign at the horizon. And instead of feeling excited about the future, I feel trapped by it. I don't quit when things are going badly. I quit when they're going well. I quit because once I'm good at something, it threatens to become my whole life. So maybe the solution wasn't finding the right thing. Maybe it was finding a place where I don't have to choose only one thing at all. When I look back at everything that I'm drawn, motorcycle adventures, camping, woodworking, 3D modeling, video editing, it all comes down to the same thing. I like taking something unfinished, raw, a place, a material, an idea, and making it into something real. The point is that making videos lets me build, explore, and move forward without locking myself into one version of the future. Just this project, just this video, and then the next one.